Okay, I got no more crazy questions to ask, but I want to play a game. I do it with every single person.
Oh my God, here we go.
This is where we get more petty stuff out of you.
Take care of your fucking music. That's never going anywhere. She pays for Facetune Premium. She's a fraud. If you don't do insurance, you're a stripper. Your ass is sagging. Her hair is horrible.
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
Now the negative. We didn't really get a scene like hanging out and just being chill. It was always like group of these people talking, group of these people talking, this, is that. Like,
Yeah, the no dates thing always bothered me. I'm like, how is this supposed to be a love show and a competition show when you are not going on authentic dates with this person?
yeah, like it could have just been, there's so many things they could have done differently to make it even more fire.
Mhm.
Like imagine like all of us drinking like by the pool, like just being filmed going crazy. Like that would have just caught attention. Bitches would have already just fought because bitches, when they get drunk, they get a mouth and they just
Yeah.
like the problems like really come out. So you don't need to push fighting on people when like there's ways you can like just do something and it will automatically come out natural.
You picked all these people for a reason. They all have different personalities. They're gonna clash with each other. I thought it would be cool if you guys went on like a cool vacation together.
No, just anything different. It was just they should have used my creative minds.
Maybe you need to be an EP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the same day I believe that Shine chose to go home with all the drama that was going on. She couldn't handle the competition. So I know you talked a little bit about her, but what are your final thoughts on Shine in this moment when you were on the show? Since this is essentially the last time we see you guys in the house together.
I had no idea that she even like wanted to go home.
Okay.
Like I didn't even know that. Like that whole scene that happened, I had no idea that happened. I knew she wasn't at elimination, but I didn't know. Like I just thought like since she was at the hotel, they were gonna do something like bring her back in. But no, she just dipped. And I don't like, you just look pussy like at that point. So I mean, I don't care for the girl. I've never had issues with her. It's just like the corny shit that she did, the little stuff she did just irritated me. And like I understand where Stony and Yodel's frustration was coming from, but I don't care for the girl like at all. I don't socialize with her, don't have her on social media. So
Ooh, okay. So Mangina actually pays a visit to you guys and wants to interrogate all of you in this episode's challenge. So how did you feel when you heard how hard he was going to go on you guys?
I was excited. Like, I don't give a fuck. Mangina is a whole ass movie. Like, he is hilarious. I was excited. I knew he was gonna bring up me fucking because that's the only thing anybody could ever talk about, me fucking, me sucking, me hoe, doing this, doing that, whatever. So I just knew it was gonna be brought up. I don't care. I have no problem with explaining myself like a million times over. I don't care.
So you
I
thought
knew
he was cool?
I knew he was gonna come for certain people because I was the one who gave him some of the tea.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
So regardless of him, like interrogating you and like questioning you, you thought he was still cool and funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
And
it's just Mangina like doing his job. Like
right.
people get too butthurt about some things. Like it's never that serious.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That was the next thing I was going to ask because when you watch it back, you realize. I don't know if you realized before watching the episode, but when you noticed that Chance was the one feeding him information, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but I don't know. I really don't think like Chance came hard for me. So I wouldn't really like, I don't know. I didn't really have any slick comments for me besides somebody in the house said that sisters have pimples on their lips. When one, that fucking morning that I got a pimple on my lip, I don't give a fuck. Like, like you get pimples on your lips. Like you always like had like that 1, 2, 3 experience, like here and there. Like it's a very like comes very rare that you have a pimple on your lip. Like I'm the cleanest bitch you will ever fucking meet. So people like degrading me and my hygiene, that's my biggest thing. Like I can't like when Rolly called me and Maria gonorrhea and syphilis on television, I got so mad. Like I am about my hygiene. I don't go out here fucking like I masturbate like all the fucking time. Like, I'm not just gonna have any regular dick in me. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not that type of bitch. That's why the security guard thing, like, that was so not me. Like, it wasn't what I do. But you know, some things just come over you. You have those moments where you just like slip up and you just like don't have a care. The
Yeah.
next thing I was obviously like, oh shit, like I can't believe I did that. Like, it's not me. I've gone like a year without having sex. So like sex is not that important to me at all, especially when you don't know where the fuck that person's dick has been before that. So that's the big thing that I'm on. So the pimple thing, we were doing confessionals that day, and I was literally in the kitchen, and I was like, "Oh my god, like I have a pimple on my lip. Like, guys, is this noticeable?" Literally asking everyone, even the fucking security guard, and he was like, "No, it's like not that noticeable. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm open with my shit. I have a pimple on my fucking lip. Clearly, it's not fucking herpes, and I'm not trying to fucking hide it.
Right.
Like, I just hate when people take the littlest things that are like normal to life, like." You get pimples, you get rashes, you get scars, like you get razor bumps, and they just blow it up. Like I hate things like
That's
that.
what I was about to say. I was thinking like in a house like that on a show like this, a competition, I feel like you can't even bring up one small insecurity that you have of yourself.
Mhm.
Because then everybody's just gonna take it and run with it and
Yeah,
use
and
it against you.
that's one thing about me. Like I will own up to all my shit. Like I'll if I have something fucking like wrong with me, like I'm gonna fucking say I have something fucking wrong with me. Like I walked around the rest of the fucking show with no nails on my fucking fingers. My nails looked crazy. I didn't give a fuck to go get them done. Like my pinky was not able to have a nail on it. Like when I tell you I went to go get my nails done, I only got 9 nails done.
God damn.
uh yeah, I don't get hurt by certain things. Like I have a really hard like interior, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, you're tough, mentally tough.
Yeah, like I mentally know who the fuck I am. So like little petty shit like that, like I don't care for.
And like it's like you people don't know me in the outside world.
Yeah, like in real life, you guys don't know me. Like I was being called a hoe when I'm probably like the least hoiest person on that phone. The thing that people misconstrued is that I talk really sexual. Like I'm a very open person. I'm a very horny person. I love talking about my sexuality. I love just talking about like deep sex like related things and shit like that. And I'm just so flirtatious. But I'm in real life like I'm just not a hoe. Like it gets me like you have to really like get me going like that for me to like want to fuck you.
So really, the security guard thing, it was the tequila. That's why you can blame it on.
Yeah, like that was crazy. Like I normally do not do shit like that. Like I don't do one night stands really. Like if I'm fucking somebody, it's like my best friend who I've fucked plenty of times before.
Yeah.
Like for me to fuck somebody new, like I really need to be like into you and like be comfortable with you.
Yeah.
I was just mad horny and he was turning me the fuck on in all the right ways.
See, like I'm the opposite. When I have tequila in me, I'm for some reason crying in the corner.
Really?
Or for no reason. It's like either I'm crying or I'm fighting someone.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. See, at least even with tequila, at least you're able to have fun, and that's probably what you needed with all the shit that was happening in the house. Usually, one good night.
We all have those moments that we don't wear.
Your sister in the next elimination gets eliminated because Chance said that she kind of like snitched on you. And you didn't say much during her elimination, or at least we didn't see it. But how did you feel watching your sister get sent home and hearing the reasons that led to it?
I was kind of like shocked. Like I thought I was gonna get sent home. But also like I think you people have to realize it's a game. Like she like fed into it. Like they find those little reasons to send you home if you give it to them. Like they send her home because she admitted to stitching. So now he's gonna make it seem like, damn, if he gets in trouble, like you're gonna probably snitch on him. So if you would have stayed like 10 toes down and not probably brought me up, I think I would have probably been the one going home first before her.
When she was actually being sent home, be honest, like, because like you said, it's a competition. Even though she's your sister, you're fighting for something here. Were you at all at like on the inside, like, okay, that's one more person down, even though it's my sister? Because I mean, you know, you guys are battling each other out in this situation.
And like, regardless, like she was still in the house.
Yeah.
With us afterwards. Like if she wasn't in the house, like she was put in a hotel, like because like that weekend after that we had to do confessionals. So like it's not like she was
okay,
blown the fuck out like after she gets eliminated. Like
okay, and not only that, but you're also going home to see her. So
yeah, so it's whatever. I see her enough. It's fine.
And so you guys never had any issues with the fact that she was getting sent home, and you were saying you guys didn't argue about that? Or
Oh no,
okay,
no. I was
okay.
just like, oh, Sissy got eliminated.
See, I'm still here. So the final challenge comes around, and that's where you guys learned that Chance was getting rid of half of you before the night is over. Upon hearing this, did you have a feeling that who the final four would or wouldn't be?
Yeah. I kind of knew my time was up once he said half because obviously, production knows who they want the final four to be. Like it's not rocket science. So I went into that day. I went into that challenge just having fun. I put the fucking mustache on. Like I was enjoying myself. I was having fun. And that's the day that me and like Rolly realized like I'm actually like cool person. Like I'm funny, like this is that. And yeah, just kind of like went past our differences and shit like that.
Did you think Chance had really any say in who was staying or not, or was it all production? Like, was he at least able to say, "Hey, I like this girl, keep her," even if production was like, "Oh, she's boring"?
Yeah, I think he had a little say, but I also think he had to be like understanding of production because production wanted certain people. Obviously, they want Rolly and Yodeler. I mean, I think also Chance like would want that, but Rolly's very, very, very entertaining. Like she was the star.
Yeah.
Of course, Biggie and Smalls were the stars too, but Rolly's definitely a star in anything and everything that she does. But
yeah,
I definitely think production wanted Bad Bougee. Chance did not want Bad Bougee there. So
I really thought that that's who he was going to choose.
really?
Well, I mean, like out of everybody, only because I thought that she was like the most sexual, and maybe that's what he wanted. I don't know.
No, he didn't fall for any of that. That should
I didn't think they connected very well, but I also didn't think that he connected with anybody very well. You know, like because again, you guys didn't have dates, like, and that's what you guys needed to really have. You didn't have. I feel like, I mean, maybe there was more that happened, but it almost felt like you guys didn't have quality time with him.
No, he really connected with Soldier Girl.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like that was that one real connection. Like
Okay.
that was that, yeah. But I also felt like when I got eliminated, he had asked me, why should I keep you? And I feel like if like the actress part came out of me, because like I went into it knowing, okay, like this is like my last time, whatever. Like I had a great ass fucking time, threw some water on me, twerked in the dirt. I was covered in dirt. Because of course, knowing me, I throw water on myself and then I'm knee deep in dirt. I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah.
But then I knew like I was getting eliminated, so I was just like being like making it like just like okay, like I'm gonna miss you, babes. Like toodles.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I would have like cried and like came up with like a good speech to prove my loyalty and shit like that on camera, I feel like I could have been in the final four.
He might have at least done the like, okay, you got to get out of here, and then bring you
Yeah,
back.
he might have at least like went like kept like five.
Exactly.
I think that day it came down to who can really put on a good face for the camera. Because if I was to bust out crying, make all the right points, and you say no to me, that shit would have looked fake on camera. But if I would have put you in like a situation where you have to keep me, yeah.
After all this, you see the whole thing that goes down when you're actually watching it, and you realize that the final ceremony, he doesn't choose anybody. Like, did that surprise you?
No, because it was production. Like, I mean, at the same time, I don't really know if Chance really wanted anyone. He probably just enjoys the fun. Obviously, you're getting money by doing another show with season 3. I think it's really just about that because I'm sorry, but I hope I'm not 40 something years old trying to look for love.
Not this.
I really hope I find the love of my life within like the next few years.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy. Like, obviously, they wanted a season 3. Season 1 started it off. Season 2 went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we are gonna prepare everyone to tune in for season 3 if there's a season 3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think our shit was just crazy.
If he did keep you and he didn't do the like, oh, like, you know, I'm gonna make it 5 instead of 4, and he replaced you with somebody, who do you think he would have replaced with you?
And so if it was the 4 girls, like who thought I would have took?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have took Yodela's spot.
Really?
Because Rolly is too good. Like Rolly is the it factor. Like she just brings it in every single thing. Yodela was like really just like she was like to herself. Like she really didn't try as much. She just was like just being Yodela.
She was a lot more chill this season than compared to
Yeah, like you already have that connection with, regardless of like her fighting, you already had that connection with him. But like, I feel like she wasn't bringing like the oomph that she needed to. Like Rolly was always coming like straight, like 10 out of 10 with anything she was doing.
Oh yeah, and she was all over him too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The banana
The
scene
banana.
cracking me up. And before I actually saw the episode, I think they put a preview on Instagram, and I didn't know it was a banana. I think I was like working and looking at it, and I was like, "Are they really showing this like on Instagram?"
Oh, I am
what the fuck?
right. Like she is creative. That girl is creative.
I thought she was actually giving him the Guac Guac 3000. Okay, so the show's all over, and this is where all the Instagram beef comes in. But you and Smalls kind of took like a backseat to a lot of that online drama prior to the reunion. So what were your thoughts on the online back and forth with Roly Poly and Slim versus Tokyo and Meeko?
It was just a lot. It was a lot of flip flop. It was a lot of flip flop. Meeko first started with Yodela. You only came for Yodela because you were irrelevant on the show. You didn't do anything on the show. This bitch has gotten her followers, anything, posted on Zeus Had His Tea. She's only got posted on blogs because of her arguing with other people. You're arguing with Yodela. Yodela's not arguing back. People on Yodela's page are like, oh, who is this bitch arguing with? Then they go to your page. Like, that's the only reason. And she admitted it too, that she trolled Yodela just for followers. Like, you're corny. Like, you are a loser. You're 32 years old. Your music is never going anywhere. You're ugly as fuck. Like, that is one female that I never want to cross paths with again in my entire life. Like, I cannot stand her. Like, I'd rather go hang out with Babe Ruth, really, than hang out with her. But also, Babe Ruth is mad weird too, trying to tell me that I'm scary of Rolly, this is that. You females don't understand. I don't need to fight to put on for the cameras. Like, I don't need to. I think that's what everyone thought, like, was the purpose. Like, if I was chill with her because I'm a genuine, real ass person, I don't need to put on for the cameras. I did enough. I was the main fucking character. Like, at the end of the day, if we're in the van and we're chill and we're laughing and she finds out I'm actually a real cool ass bitch, which she did, and me and Rolly are mad cool now, then that's our problem. Like, you people are mad nosy. Nobody's scared of anybody.
Do you think that you and Meeko would get into like an altercation if you guys were to see each other in person? Or you just like walk past her?
I don't think I would ever see her anywhere that I would be at. Like, there's just the girls who get it. don't. But yeah, no. And then Tokyo Online with Rolly, it's just like, after a while, it's just too much. You have to understand, like, the show stopped filming end of August.
There's months in between the show ending and
like there's September, October. September we had the premiere party. September, October, November, December, January. Like, that is at least 3 months of females just going back and forth over the stupidest shit. At first, okay, cool. I got the fuck involved because Meeko is delusional. Why are you talking about my heels? Like, I don't wear heels, bitch. Like, I bought heels just for the show. I hate heels. I'm a sneaker bitch, or I'm a booties type of bitch. That's it. I hate heels. Like, don't ask me to walk in heels. I'm a bitch who likes to have fun. So me wearing heels, I'm never going to have fucking fun. And then me standing for the reunion for 2.5 hours, I'm dying. That's just that. Like, yeah. I'm not going to deal with it. So you're trying to say my heels are leaning. Like, bitch, you will never come from where I come from. Like, we're not the same. You're 32 years old. You've just started your life. Like, you're all trying to become something. I'm 22. I have my whole life ahead of me. Like, and I'm young as shit too. We don't compare. You're literally like a mother. You're a grandma to me.
Not a grandma.
Like,
even though at the end of the day, everybody is accountable for their own actions, don't you think that the fans do hype you guys up? Like, do you think that they start a lot of drama?
Oh no, yeah, they do because sometimes like they'll come into my lives and say like this person is talking about you. Like when me and Slim became cool, Slim like had messaged me and she was like, "Oh, like this person like said you were talking about me." And I was like, "What the fuck, bro? I was talking about Tokyo." Because like they get really they're corny. Like the fans are corny sometimes. That's why like you never really know. Like I love interacting with the people that are on my side. Like I love it so much. The messages I get, like I love your personality. Like that's the biggest compliment to me about my personality because I really like I like when people realize like who I am as a person. Like I'm deep down, I'm genuine, I'm fun, like I'm carefree, everything. But sometimes I have to worry. Like sometimes I'll write back to some of them and like be like, oh, like love you, thank you so much. And then I'll see them in blogs going against me.
Right. When we did that live with both you and Maria, I was like, you guys almost are completely different when from watching the
Yeah.
show and then talking to you like this. Because I feel like the show just portrays you in a different light. Like you said, those first few days were almost like miserable for you guys. You guys were always in drama. And it's like you guys are actually cool as shit.
Yeah, I'm a crazy bitch though. Like I'm really a crazy bitch, but like in the best way possible.
Yeah.
But that's why like when people were trying to come for me, like that's why I got my page disabled because people were trying to come for me like about the whole me and Rolly beef and shit like that. But I genuinely like that never meant to happen. Females like want to make that shit happen on the show. Like they start the beef to make it happen to be a storyline. My storyline came like right on my laps. Like that shit didn't even mean to happen. Like that's what the real like that's how natural that shit was.
And I don't know if you followed everything that happened online because again, like you said, that like there were so many months in between end
Oh
of
my God.
filming and the reunion, but there was some tension that happened, I guess, online with Bombshell and Brown Sugar, and that started that fight that was backstage. Are
Mhm.
you surprised by that? And if you understood anything, whose side did you resonate with the most?
Um, I didn't think it was that deep. Low key, I did not think it was that deep. Like, I didn't realize that they were even still talking about the boxing match. Like, I think that was crazy because the boxing match was like the corniest thing. Like, it wasn't a real fight. So, like, it really doesn't matter. I can't even remember their boxing match, but I definitely think that Bombshell knows how to fight more than Domo does. But I don't think when they fought at the reunion, there was like any winner. Because like they were literally the same position, hitting the same amount of times, like except just Brown Sugar was wearing a wig and Bombshell wasn't.
I just wasn't expecting the two
No,
pieces.
yeah, that shit was crazy. When Claudia was like, "You guys want a rematch?" and I see Bombshell like undoing her shoes, I'm like, "There's no way." Like when I just cannot believe these females really got up, stood up, and just walked so calmly to each other, and then just fighting. Like it's not even like they were yelling like back
Right.
and forth to each other like before, like to get it like the adrenaline up. Like they really just walked up to each other and just started fighting.
Did
Like
that
that.
bother you at all? Because she said you guys want round three, and later on in the reunion, Brown Sugar actually got upset with her about that. Like, you basically instigated that. Is that how you feel, or do you think they were going to fight regardless?
No, I think it probably would have went off regardless because Bombshell would have probably just asked her like, "Do you want to fight?" Like he probably would have just said it straight out, like, "Do you want to fight?" Like Bombshell obviously does not have a problem with going rounds like at all, but her getting offended by Claudia saying that, like, bro, this is TV. Like she's asking you, like, you guys fought already before the reunion. If do you want another rematch? Like, do you want to shut this shit down? Do you want to claim your title? Whatever you're trying to do here. And then Domo goes to say that she likes Bombshell. She's like, I like her. Like, yeah, like she can hold it down. She's not scary. I like her. But now you guys are arguing back and forth again. Like right to like today, yesterday, you're arguing back and forth again about this stupid ass fight.
Yeah.
So now you're saying you like the girl after the reunion, and now a week later, 2 weeks later, you're saying you like her. That shit is weird to me. Like, just stick to one thing and just stop talking. I hope all this shit just dies down and these girls take from the show and do something else, focus on something else, because I'm about done.
And okay, so there's all this stuff online, and it happened at the reunion where Stony brought up that she dropped this bomb that
Yeah.
insinuating that Chance was gay. Did you ever get any inkling living in the house that he may had, been a little? Do you feel like Sony's claims were valid at all?
I I think he's more bisexual than gay because he was getting cozy with some girls in the house multiple days like after another. So I just feel like obviously you're into females to a certain extent. If you're into dudes too, so be it. Go ahead. Like there is a video and I saw a picture from the video
And
and
it was him.
it's definitely his face, but I don't have like the video myself. And Stoney literally kept telling them like play the video. Like I guess she sent it to Zeus, but like obviously Chance like knew at the reunion like certain shit that like he didn't want to be shown. Like he was gonna try and talk to the CEO to like get it cut. Like Maria had like called him out and like said like you're gay this or whatever, and he was like, oh like you're mad corny, like that shit's gonna get cut out anyway. Like nice try. So like if that shit was unedited, it would have been mad embarrassing. But obviously like Zeus doesn't cut out all the stuff, but like they definitely try and make like a common ground on like what they're gonna keep and what they cut out that he wants.
Oh yeah, and I knew they were not gonna put that video up.
Yeah, me
There
too.
was no.
I low key thought they were going to. I just low key thought they were because Tony was saying it like 5 times, like show the video, and even he said show the video. So,
Oh, and after knowing who else was in the video,
stop.
I'm not gonna say it, but I almost peed myself. Good God. Anyways,
Yeah, that was crazy.
when Stoney was, yelling at Chance, there was a situation that fans caught moments of, with you guys kind of going back and forth, you and Stoney, which seemed to have sparked after you briefly defended some of his words. So, can you shed some light on what happened between the two of you, or what was said? Couldn't really hear.
I was just getting annoyed at the fact of the reunion that everyone was like talking about their like sob stories. Like Tokyo was talking about the bear. Nobody cares. Like he said it was from Goodwill. Bro, it was a joke. Like if like come on. Dottie was talking about how she was such a big fan. Like you really hurt my feelings. This is that. It was it's a fucking show at the end of the day. He's going to say shit. Then she wants to talk about how she was how Chance said like, oh, what are you and your mom gonna suck my dick together? Bitch, you're over here saying that me and Maria did fucking incest. So now you're just being a hypocrite. Like, so this is what I'm talking about. Bad and Bougie is saying that she was being called a hoe. But baby, you definitely do a lot of hoe shit. Like it's perfectly fine. Own up to it. Like you were calling me a hoe. You were calling Yodeler a hoe. So just everyone shut up. Like you're just being hypocrites. Stoney was the only person I thought that had valid reasons because Stoney had been wanting to talk to him afterwards. It looks like I was like defending him, but I don't need to fucking defend him. Just everyone, please shut the fuck up about your problems. We got through nothing at that reunion. Nothing. It was ghetto. It was annoying as fuck. Bombshell wanted to try and tell me, Gabby, what are you, security? If the host is fucking walking off because you bitches can't shut the fuck up about your problems, like, no.
It says a lot, yeah.
Like, yeah, like even Janisha screaming at Meeko because Meeko like wanted to get her sob story out so bad. Like, and nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, he didn't want you. Like, he didn't want half of these females. So why are you acting butthurt? I don't understand.
So what do you have to say to the fans that are questioning your friendship with Sony after you didn't take up for her during her confrontation with Chance?
I mean, I get that it did look bad and it looked like I was sticking up for him. I would obviously never want to silence Stoney. I don't need to silence Stoney. Stoney had like valid facts on why he was going at her. I definitely probably could have said something. And she came up to me and she said, like, Abby, like, what are you doing this? I said, Stoney, I'm not saying you to shut up. I'm saying all of them on the couch to shut the fuck up. Because after that, Stoney went for like 30 minutes after that, and I didn't silence her at all. So it was just the fact of all the females talking before her and then her talking and everyone trying to get everyone to shut up. And I was just fed up. But no one has to ever worry about me and Stoney's friendship because we're locked in for life. That's that. Like, we already had been fine since after we filmed, like we were fine.
Yeah.
So it's just now coming to light and like people are like questioning it like here and there. But no.
Fans will just try to do anything and say anything to break up.
Yeah, like
like that.
Stoney's like, they're deading you in my phone right now. I'm like, Stoney, I don't care what anyone else thinks besides you. We already talked about this. We already cleared it. This is that. I made a little post speaking on it. I don't have to explain myself to a
Yeah.
million people who are going to ask the same question every single time.
Yeah, agreed.
Because I get that question every single day when I'm live. Like, please, like, leave me alone. Just like I still get the question about the security guard. Did you not watch the reunion? Like, I'm not going to keep saying the same things over and over again.
I know. That's why I feel bad asking those questions, but I'm like, hopefully, like, people will see you're live, right? So a lot of people will see it there. And I'm like, hopefully a decent amount of people will see it here. So maybe that'll cancel out a good amount of people to ask the same question again afterwards.
Yeah.
So there's all the beef that happens between Tokyo and Rolly, and they were, like one-upping each other with the insults about, I'm going to send you home in a body bag. What was your opinion on that drama? Because
first of all, Tokyo is a fraud. Tokyo's a fraud. She's a fucking fraud. She has issues. I don't know a fucking mother who would post another fucking mother's address. I don't care which way you try to say it, read it, type it, write it, explain it. You are wrong. I would never in my entire life, no matter if I hate someone, if I had a fucking ex that I hate, I would never post his fucking address. You don't know what people want to do to somebody. You don't know the weirdos out in this fucking world. This is that. When I saw that, we all saw that when we were driving back from Tennessee. So we were all together in the car. And me and Yodeler, like I showed Yodeler it and she was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, Rolly's a public figure. Like, let's just really talk about it. Rolly has a lot of fans. Rolly, there's also weirdos in this world that want to do certain things to people. There's creeps. This world is full of creeps. Like, there's normal people, there's creeps, weirdos, freaks, like everything. So for her to do that, Rolly and her were just typing back and forth to each other. Like Rolly's talking about like Facetune Premium because the girl does love Facetune. Tokyo loves herself some Facetune. She don't even look like that in real life. And Rolly wanted to talk about me wearing a waist trainer 24/7. When I tell you Tokyo sleeps in her waist trainers, I never wear my waist trainer under my clothes, ever.
It's so uncomfortable.
Every picture she has on her Instagram is Facetuned on top of her wearing a waist trainer. That's not her. I would never want to look like, if anything, I look better in person than my Instagram. And that's how the fuck it's going to stay. Because I would never want to edit myself to not look like myself in person. Anyway. Back to the main topic. Rolly said she's gonna send her in a body bag, but Rolly didn't talk about your children. And I'm not sticking up for Rolly. Like, me and Rolly are cool, but people like misintrude me like agreeing with somebody that I'm like being scary or now I'm siding with Rolly. It is wrong. No matter if it was Yodeler posting Sharice's address, me posting fucking Doherty's address, I would never think to do that. That's not something you do. Like, Sharice done posted like that tax thing about Rolly and she crossed out her address. As much as you despise somebody, you're literally putting their life in danger.
Right.
Like, that's just so beyond past that. Like, you really just made a post about her address and said, go pay her a visit. Like, you're sick in the head. Because if somebody, and she has a child that lays their head at night at that house, and if somebody would have did that to you, you would have fucking livid. Like, imagine people screenshot that shit and like you don't know like if you're gonna have somebody at your door or like creeping up on you, or you're gonna walk out to go to the grocery store and you have somebody like stalking you, following you around. Like, that shit is real life.
Yeah, you just don't feel safe anymore. In the place where you're supposed to feel the most safe, in your home.
Yeah. So no, I don't give a fuck. Tokyo was so wrong for that. Nothing validates doing that. Anything. You should have just apologized and been a real woman about it. But instead you want to apologize and then say, but. No, there's no but. Nothing should bring you to the point. My biggest enemy, I would not post their address.
I gotta ask, just to be petty, who do you think got the best of the other in those first 2 rounds?
I think Rolly beat her. I think Rolly did her fucking thing. Like, bro, I was watching it. Like, I was right there. And Rolly's just like...
Those hits looked hard.
Like, bro, you just hear it. The first round, Rolly went crazy.
And they let him go at it.
The second round, you really can't see the second round that much. The third round, I think the second round was like, but I think the third round, they were like a little bit more even. But still, I think if you had to say like who won, it's Rolly. Then for Rolly to wipe her coochie, her underboobs, her butthole, her armpits with your wig, and you still put that shit on. That's crazy. And then you're on the couch going like this, baby. Now you're touching the coochie. Like,
Did you see her do any of that?
yes, like, oh my god, bro, I was crying. Like,
Would I have to throw the whole thing
she was
away?
like, when I tell you the wig was on her vagina, like she was rubbing it, and then she puts it under her boob. Like, obviously, Rolly's been fighting. Like, you get a little under boob sweat, baby.
Yeah.
That wig had under boob sweat. Like, that's just it. It had coochie, whether it didn't have coochie juice, it had like a little coochie scent. That's just it.
Maybe it was kind of a compliment. Maybe she smelled it afterwards, and then she was like, "Oh, it doesn't smell bad, so I'm gonna put it back on."
I think that she wanted Rolly's coochie. She wanted. She was like, "Damn, I can't get her coochie, so let me have the coochie wig."
Oh
No,
my
that was
God.
just crazy. You just see her walking out, like sit down, like start patting it down. I'm like, no. And the thing is, like, Rolly didn't care to put her wig back on. So, like, Tokyo, at that point, baby, you should have just kept your wig off. I understand you don't look the same with the
Right.
wig on and off, but own it because
It gets even crazier because that's when Rolly gets taken backstage and she attacks Dottie in the bathroom. So even look, even though despite the fact that you don't fuck with Meeko, do you feel like she had this coming, or do you think Rolly should have gave her a fair fight?
are you kidding me? Meeko deserved the biggest ass whooping of 20 fucking 21. That bitch didn't even get nearly what she deserves. Like, it blew my mind. Like, when Maria was talking and wanting to fight her, it blew my mind that she is like, girl, I don't want to fight you, girl. I wasn't talking about you. You ranted about me and my sister forever. Like, if there was one person I was going to change out of my dress for, because I wasn't fighting in that dress. That dress was $700. I would have told everyone, hold up. If me and Meeko would have gotten into it, I'd been like, baby, hold up, let me go change, and I'll be right back. Keep that same energy. Just let me go get my clothes off, please. That's the only female. And the fact that she talked all this shit, she had no energy for Slim. She had no energy for Rolly. She had no energy for me, Maria, nobody. That shit blew my mind. Like, you really sat there fucking mute. Crazy to me.
So you actually thought that maybe before you got to the reunion that she would have come like a little bit heavier?
No, you know what I think? I think because she didn't have Slim and Domo and Rolly on her side, she didn't want to fight. Because before the reunion, her and Slim had problems, her and Domo had problems, and her and Rolly had problems. And those were her friends, like during like the whole show and like afterwards to a certain point. I think that she had them as friends, she would have had a mouth. But now since she doesn't have them, because I guess like they were your backup or they would have swung like for you and shit like that, or been there with you, like rode for you, whatever, that she would have had a mouth. But now you have nobody, so now you have no fucking mouth. Say that. Yeah.
Okay. So later in the reunion, Chance explained that he didn't pick Soldier Girl because he could tell she had unfinished business with her baby daddy after she showed him pictures of her kid. Do you feel that that was a valid reason, or do you think that was just an excuse for him in order to give her like mixed signals?
I think it was an excuse. I think that Chance just said a lot of corny shit to Khadijah, like, and about her kids too, when he has children and you have two baby fucking mamas too as well. It's mad weird. It's 2022. Young people are getting pregnant and having kids. It's not a problem. Don't act like your pockets are low. I don't know about your pockets, but the kids are not even a problem. You're not thinking about the kids because you weren't thinking about the kids when you were in the house. But I just think that he thinks about the littlest shit to say and says it, but like he doesn't realize how corny and like stupid it sounds. Like, you're comparing her kids to lemons. Like, if Khadijah had more of a voice, like Stony would have probably went off right then and there.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're just weird. Like, and then like you just have like other people watching, like you're just mad weird. Like, you like make yourself look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Your jokes are funny. Like, some of your jokes are funny, but some things like that you say are just like too much. Like, when he was talking to Danny, like when doing the naming, I can't even believe I didn't say this. He was like making Danny like out to be an airhead. Like, the way he was talking to her was like she was like just stupid, like slow. He was like, "Do you know my name?" She like was like, "No, whatever." And he was just being like, he was like, "Ditzy, Barbie, blow up doll." Like, he was something that he said that was just getting like everyone like mad tight, because at the end of the day, you are the one who brought Danny in to bring more viewers to your show. because Danny's that bitch on Instagram, and Danny has a check, and you just got verified.
It's like, I know your name? Do you know mine? I have more followers than you.
Yeah, like Danny said it afterwards too. Like I should have, like I was like, Danny, you should have said that shit on. I said you should have said that shit on the camera. Like,
Yeah.
you're asking who the fuck I am. You know who the fuck I am. Look me up.
Yeah, I think anybody that interviews with me knows that I don't like the way that Chance talked to any of the girls. Because, like you said, there's a fine line between being really funny, which I liked his personality back in the day, but now it's just like some of the things he says is just so degrading and disrespectful, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Things move forward on the reunion, and Bad Bougee and Rolly go at it, which I really thought they were about to fight. And it was after Rolly accused Bad Bougee of being a prostitute. And before things calmed down, that's when Slim charged at Meeko, right? Did you see that coming?
I didn't. When I tell you, I was on the same couch as Slim, but I was more focused on Bad and Bougie and Rolly. So I didn't even see Slim get up or even see her run across. I literally had to see it on the show, on the reunion episode, to see her do it. But that bitch moved like a fucking ninja. Like, bro, that shit blew my mind. It's like, and why is Meeko always walking away? Like, why were you walking away then? You walked away to the bathroom, you got beat up. Bitch, you're walking away now, you got beat up. Sit your ass down. Like, every time you walk away, somebody wants to hit you.
Bro, the way she ran to her, I swear she was like Sonic. Like, I didn't even see her get there. That's how fast.
No, I literally didn't either. Like, that shit was crazy.
I had to go like frame by frame and watch it back to see her fly across that stage.
Yeah.
That was insane. Okay, so during the closing of the reunion, Smalls, remember, asked Meeko if she wanted to fight following all the shit talking on social media. So for the fans who hadn't been keeping up, can you elaborate the problems with Meeko and you guys fully, like, what was she saying online about you guys other than you guys are like incestual?
She would just say like the heel thing, and says like, oh, she would try to talk with the security guard. She didn't know shit about that. She was just really like coming. At first, she came for Yodeler, and then I added my 2 cents, and she wants to come for me, post this, post that. Like, bitch, on my worst day, I will forever look better than you. I could walk around with broken heels, and I will still look better than you. Like, I could be covered in dirt, walk next to you, and I will still look better than you. So it's like, I just thought that she was just coming for us, like, just like for attention and like for a purpose. Like, she loved being in those blogs. Like, every time I would see this bitch, it'd be a video, it'd be something different, like be her just still talking. How many times can you talk about the same situation? And at the same time, you're 30 fucking 2. You're a grown ass woman. Like, how are you still on fucking Instagram like this? You have a child. Like, you don't have to fucking cook your child some lunch for school, like get her ready, scrub her, take a bath, this is that. Like, I don't understand. Do your fucking dishes. Like,
Do your dishes.
God. Like, take care of your fucking music. That's never going anywhere. Let me not even mention her music, because like this bitch thinks every time her name is in my mouth, like I'm hating on her. But I just really want people to know, like, I've never met such a delusional fucking female in my entire life. Like, she has real life issues. Ooh. You're 32. Your music is going nowhere. Shit like that starts when you're like fucking like 21. Baby, give it up. And you don't do insurance. You strip. Let's talk about it. Oh my God.
I feel bad. I'm getting you.
I have no problem with people doing, like, people stripping. I have friends who are strippers. I have no problem with people doing OnlyFans. I do an OnlyFans. I didn't during the show, but I came out with an OnlyFans after the show. People wanted to hear me moan. Like, people are freaky. Like, they wanted to see a lot from me. So I came out with it. It was like a smart idea, but it's own it. Like, own who you are, own what you do. You can't go walking around calling somebody this, that, and like you do the exact same thing. Like, I went about Bad and Bougee about being OnlyFans because you tried to hide it. You tried to act like you were prim and proper and you were above everyone else. You're a grown lady. Like, no, bitch, you were getting your coochie rubbed on OnlyFans.
I heard Smiles was on her OnlyFans too.
Oh yeah, Sharice was just sucking with nipples.
Ooh. I was telling you, I really thought Smiles was like the most innocent person on that show. I mean, again, like
they're freaks though. Like, they're really some fucking freaks together.
But I didn't mean to make that sound like, oh, you can't be innocent if you're doing OnlyFans. Like, nobody cares about that. But like you said, just own it.
Yeah, literally just own who you are. Like, it's not that hard. Yeah, Smiles is OnlyFans too. But when he's told Smiles, she was like, I didn't know like you didn't like. She was like, oh, I just didn't have time to tell you. Like this is that. Like Smiles was perfectly fine with owning up to it. Like
Yeah.
that's my biggest thing. If you're gonna do something, own up to it, bro. It's
But
okay. Dottie, if you want to strip and you think that people want to come out and see Dottie, baby, go ahead. I don't know what the fuck they're coming to see, but
with the reunion all said and done, do you feel like you got everything out you wanted to say? Because there were some people that didn't show up to the reunion. Was there anybody that didn't show up that you wanted to confront and dig into?
I wish Shine would have been there. I really wish. I wish Yodeler would have been there so bad, like so bad. Like, and what got me mad is when like Charisse wanted to go off about the mouth about Yodeler, but at the end of the day, like you were like in Yodeler's face, like in the show, like you wanted to be cordial with her. This is that, whatever. But now you're gonna talk about like credit scores or like some stupid shit like that. Like you're 40 years old. Sorry, you're 37, 38. So obviously you were very close to Chance's age, completely understand. But who are you to talk about somebody else's stuff when that person is 20 years younger than you, doing the same shit as you and making the same, almost the same amount of money as you, if not more? Like, this is what I don't understand. You can't shit on somebody who's doing better than you. Like, that's not what you can't do that. Like, I don't know what type of money Charisse has. I don't know. But I know Yodeler makes, as much as you want to degrade Yodeler's business, Yodeler makes fucking money.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it offhand. Like, she makes fucking bread from her business. Like, that's just that. And she rarely even spends, like, she's the type of bitch to, like, save. Like, she has niggas spend money for her. Like, and they want to religiously. Like, it's just, that's just that. But, like, Charisse just came out with, no, I'm not even talking about her business. I don't give a fuck about her business. But you are gonna try and come for somebody. Yeah, like I'm not even about to give this bitch anything out of me. But you just want to talk about somebody else who, like, I'm 22 and Yodel is 22. But Yodeler is like has a business. She has everything. Like, I'm not at Yodeler's level, like at all. So I would never try to degrade her. Like it doesn't make sense. So you're trying to degrade someone who most likely is probably doing better than you.
And I feel like it's like women, you should empower each other. Be like, damn,
Yeah,
you're
like
doing great. I'm doing
you're
great too. We can both do well and not just shit on each other for being successful.
It was just, I don't know. And then she like would come for her titties, like, okay. Yodeler could go get her body done tomorrow, 5 times over if she wants to. Bitches don't care for that. Like, I could really go get lipo. I've worked out before and lost the weight before. I can do it. Like, it's not that serious about risking my life. Your ass is sagging. Like,
Deceased.
I can't. Like, I really can't.
Okay, I got no more crazy questions to ask, but I want to play a game. I do it with every single person that I interview. So there's a lot of girls, but I'm gonna go through each one, and I wanted you to just give me a positive and a negative each girl. Okay.
Oh my god, here we go.
This is where we get more petty stuff out of you. So first we'll go with Soldier Girl.
That's my Pookie. I love no stop. That's literally my baby. I love her body, her ass. I just wish she had more like when she talks. Like, cause she could really shut shit down. Like Khadijah has a voice. Just sometimes she doesn't really use it to like her potential.
How about Bombshell?
She has tough skin. She got some tough skin. The negative, she has a flat back. Like, there's not really, I don't really know her, so I wouldn't know. She does have really tough skin though, but
I was like joking with Sonny, and I was like, I swear, like I saw something there, like, and Sonny would just like shut me down. She was like, no. She was like, it's a straight line.
No, yeah, she has really good confidence. Like, that's something like you really don't like. A lot of females really aren't confident with themselves. Like, I question like a lot of things about myself. That's because I just always need reassurance. But I love how like they were talking about her ass and she would like go right back. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you don't have to take things from strangers or people you don't know and get so butthurt about it. Like, it was never that serious.
Yeah.
So she has really good confidence.
Okay.
That's positive.
Okay. Fluffy.
Fuck. She has some nice titties.
Okay.
But the downside is she really like she ruined herself on the show. She did it herself. Maybe Clueless, I would say. I don't know.
I haven't heard that one yet.
And she lied about her hair. Like, you don't have to lie about your hair, babe. Like, you have a fro, but you don't have that big of a fro.
Danny is next.
My baby. Danny has a gorgeous asshole. When I tell you Danny has a gorgeous asshole and vagina, her shit is beautiful and lasered and clean and just fresh and white, like gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that one.
Danny. Negative is I wish she would speak more. Like, let's get to full sentences. Yes. Like,
I'm assuming she's different in person. We just didn't see it on the show.
No, yeah, Danny's mad fun and she's so chill. Like, she's just so cute. Like,
okay. Next is Bad and Bougie. Not you struggling for a positive.
I'm trying to think. A positive about her is I'm trying to think. Like, I mean,
this is an internal struggle with you right now.
I think she's pretty.
Okay.
I think Bad and Bougie is pretty. I think she has a cute little look to her. She had a little help from a few doctors, of course, but I think she's cute. I don't think Bad and Bougie's ugly. Very pretty girl. Negative is that she acts like she's like the shit. And that's like what I hate most about people. Like, okay, you are up there, like you bought half of your followers, I understand. And you are favorited by the Zeus network. But I hate when people walk around with a chip on their shoulder like they're better than people and talk down to them.
Right.
Because I will never, like, it doesn't even feel right for me to argue. Like, when I argue a little by little with her, it doesn't even feel right for me to argue with her because, like, you're so much older than I am. Like, our conversations, like, we don't compare.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, no. Yeah. Next person.
Next brown sugar.
A positive. Bro, this shit is annoying. A positive would be I'm trying to like think back into the house. I did not talk to this female. I mean, actually, I think that I think she's cool. Like, I think that she's like an okay person to talk to because I went into the reunion not liking her. But after she got into the fight with the ladies downstairs, they brought her upstairs and she was like not a horrible person to talk to.
If that was a compliment you gave me, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go fucking cry and cut myself.
Wait,
you're not a horrible person to talk to.
Oh no, actually no. A positive about her is that she has a really nice ass.
Okay.
Like, she has a big, nice, natural ass. Yeah, that's a good positive right there. A negative is that she really hopped on the bandwagon with Dottie. Like, when Dottie started first going at everyone, then like Domo chimed in, and I never said 2 words to Domo. So then that's when the argument between me and Domo started. And then all of a sudden you're not friends with Meeko. I have like a little problem with you, but it was never that serious. So at the reunion, like, I really didn't care to even talk to you or anything. It was just neutral. Then after the reunion, you're friends with Meeko. That shit is corny. Like, and you guys are fighting on TV. Okay, cool. You want to settle your differences, but that shit is just still so weird to me. That quick, that shit is weird.
Okay, and I know you didn't get to know this person very well in the house either, but next is Baby Ruth.
A positive. She's different. She like has her style.
Okay.
It's not something that I like. I things I would wear, but she like owns her own style. And a negative is that she could have spoke up a little bit more.
I know.
I definitely said a few things because maybe she would have stayed a little bit longer. Yeah, actually got to know her, but she needs to stay off the internet and the blogs.
Oh, is she messy? She talking
She
shit?
is messy. Like she's low key really messy. It's so weird. Like when me and Tokyo were having our back and forth, literally just recently, she commented something, and I literally said, "Who is that?" I knew who the fuck it was, but like I'm just saying, like, who is that? And like, bitch, where did you come from? Like, I haven't heard from you in mad long.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Let's move on to Smiles.
Smiles is just always so happy. Like she's a cutie pie. She really is. She's sweet, but I think that Smiles needs to like get a little hard inside. I mean, I guess people are just always nice, and like I'm a really nice person too, but I do obviously have like a side to me. But a negative would be she's I don't know, she just like she doesn't really talk, she just smiles. Like, but she's a sweetheart. She really had no problems with nobody.
Yes, Stony didn't really have many good things to say about her.
Smiles.
Yeah.
Why? What did she say?
I don't remember, but I just know she didn't say anything good. I think she was like calling her pretty fake.
Smiles is a fucking like, she's one of those people that like acts oblivious and acts so fucking innocent, and I see right through that shit. Well, that smiling shit, cut that shit out.
I was not expecting to hear any of that. I thought you were about to be like, oh, she's the sweetest person ever.
No, that's what the fuck I thought, so I was sitting next to that bitch at the video.
Oh, damn.
At this point, I'm about to slap you, because shut up.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about, because I think that something happened where she told somebody something or was talking about something, but I mean, I just look at Smiles as somebody that just like stands there for the camera next to somebody to look pretty.
So next is someone that you actually fought in the house, but you're cool with them, I think now. So maybe we'll get some good stuff. Rolly.
Rolls, Rolly Poly Snack Meal. A negative about Rolly. Very messy. That bitch sure knows how to get a little messy and under your skin too. A positive though is people I feel like don't realize it because like Rolly's always on go, like on the show and shit like that. But she's actually such a sweetheart. If we would have all like met like in the beginning and shit like that, like Rolly's actually like so sweet. Like she's mad nice. Like I wasn't even expecting that either.
Yeah, the first exchange I ever had with her in DM, she sent me like a long message like after I sent her something. I was like, oh, why? I didn't know you were gonna be this nice to me.
No, yeah, she's actually so nice and sweet, and she means well. But I think that she just always has her guard up because of the fact that it's a show and like these people, like you never know who's really malicious and shit like that. So yeah.
Next, I'm assuming only good things, but you have to bring up a negative for Yodeler.
My Pookie. That's my stink. Yodzi's a positive is I love the way that Yodeler like argues with people. Like she will really shut shit the fuck down. Like I love the way she talks when she argues with them. Like, oh my god, I just can't. I just love the whole thing. Like when her and Bad Bougee were getting into it, like she really wanted her to run up. Like, let's go. Like, bitch, I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
And when she was in the boxing ring, like she like this, like yeah.
Can you come up for her?
A negative is that sometimes I really wish like Yodeler would just like pop a bitch, just like to really like set her shit like down. Like,
yeah,
bitch, you don't know who the fuck you're talking to.
You think she holds back sometimes when it comes to even when she does fight? Like not.
I think she does sometimes, like, because I think she really could have like beat the fuck out of Diamond, like Shine. Like, I really think she could have in that ring, but I don't really think she held back in the ring. I just think that I wish like I wish it was like old Yodeler, like season 1, like for a split second in like one of the fights. I wish like at the fucking when she was with Meeko, like and Meeko had that hosting, like I wish she would just beat the fuck out of Meeko. Like sometimes I wish she would just beat the fuck out of a bitch just to shut them the fuck up so they can't speak anymore. Like you can't speak to me. You can't try and speak down on me, any of that.
Okay. So how about Wop Wop?
A positive. She really knows how to do good makeup.
Okay.
A negative, she's a fraud.
Why were you so quick with that?
Because you're not who you really like try to be on TV. Like it's just weird. Like she tries to act, she'll act all tough and hard. That's not your body. Like that's not even you. You're sentimental, you're a sweetheart. Just be that. Like, what's the problem with just being nice and shit like that? Like, you came out on the reunion mean mugging us. Bitch, I sat there and I was looking at you like I was about to fucking piss my pants. Like, who the fuck are you mean mugging? That's not even your body. Like Slim said, that's not even you. You don't like that's like stop trying to fucking be something you're not, bro. That shit gets me like just so mad. Like, I don't need to try to be anything else that I'm not. Like, but she's a fraud. Let's just let her keep being a fraud. She can go live that little fraud life. But I'm happy in my own little skin. And a negative about her is that she pays for Facetune Premium. Next.
End that like that. How do you smoke for that? Okay. We'll go on to Slim.
A positive about Slim is Slim's like so naturally pretty. Like her natural hair, everything. Like Slim does not have to do too much at all. A negative is her mouth could really make you want to just like go the fuck off. Like Slim's mouth can go so loud, she'll just go off. Like it could really get to somebody. It could really trigger somebody.
Yeah.
And she's like a fucking firecracker. Like the bitch is tiny, but she has a lot to fucking say.
Okay. What about Shine?
Positive is like she has like the positive is I like her tattoos. Like she's a fat ass. She has big titties. She has like because I wouldn't say she has like a fire body. Like her body looks like nice, but it's like you have a fat ass and you have like big titties.
Okay. What about negative?
A negative is that she's just so ditzy. Like bitches need to put the liquor down. Like if liquor makes you just an idiot, please put that shit the fuck down. Because I don't know about anybody else, but liquor makes me want to go the fuck crazy. Like I have a good time. I'll be like, yeah, like it'll make me feel nice. Like that shit makes me louder. Like bitches really get slower. Like
okay. All right. Next is Skittles.
Stoney. One thing I love about Stoney, she is in her own lane. Like Stoney does not need anybody to copy off of. She is her own person. Like she's just so, some people don't find Stoney attractive, but I think Stoney is so gorgeous. I think that she's gorgeous, like face wise and everything, body wise. Her body's so fire. I've seen that bitch naked like probably 20 times. And I've only been in person with her, maybe about like 10.
Yeah.
But Stoney's just so fire all around. Like she's so humble, but like she's like such a big person in what she does and shit like that. And it's just crazy how you see somebody and you never think you're gonna click with them. Like from where Stoney comes from and where I come from, like I'm not really from New York. And people always look at me as like prissy or like shit like that. So it's like, I'm really not like that. So like even Stoney was shocked that she clicked with me, but I just love Stoney's whole concept of her whole life, her wigs, her outfits, her like uniqueness. Like I love all of her. That's just really it. Like she stands out. Like that's the type of people I like. Like I'm not meant to fit in. Like I'm not a bitch who fits in. Nobody ever knows what's gonna come out of my mouth. Like Stoney stands out, and that's the best thing you could probably do.
I love that you guys were able to walk out with that friendship. Like you guys are obviously very genuine friends. Same with you and Yoda.
Yeah. Like I love them so much.
It's rare to walk out of a show like this. That's especially with all these fights going on and a competition show in itself. Walking out with genuine people that you see yourself being friends with for the rest of your life.
And it's like I love having them as my friends because like Stoney's 26, Yodel is 22, but like they're so secure in like what they're doing. Like they have their business, they have their little following. Like they have, Yola has more businesses she wants to come out with. Like Stoney's coming out with a clothing line. Like she's doing a webinar for girls, this is that, like they have those things that they had to like learn to do while they were younger because of like how they grew up to like push to be like that. Like, and it makes me like envious of like how they have like that drive to like do better like at such a young age and like keep doing better. And it makes me just like want to get to that point. Like they make me want to have my own business, like do these things.
Those are the people you need in your circle. Those
I know,
people
I love having them.
they motivate you to do better in your life. Those are the type of people you need in your circle. If you have people that are just not doing anything with your life, they're gonna encourage you to just like go out and get fucked up every night, which is fun. But you know, you can also do.
No, yeah, they like tell me things too. They're like, Gabby, like you should do this. Like Marie, you should do that. Like they like want us to be great, like with them, and I just love them so much. They inspire me.
Okay. All right. So we're almost done. Next is Granty.
Okay. A positive is even though Granty like it was a competition, like she's actually like she's very motherly. Like she gives off that like motherly vibe to like a lot of people, and I think that's like a good thing because it makes people like feel okay to like confide in you. I mean, I never confided in her, but that's like always good. Like when you have that vibe to you that people can actually like confide in you and are comfortable with you and stuff like that. A negative is I think that Granty would have been way fucking better on that show if she did not bring her daughter.
Ooh.
I think Granty could have been in the bottom fucking 6. If there was a bottom 6, Granty would have been in it. Like Granty should have not put her daughter on. Like your daughter ruined your chances, I think.
Well,
I think if Granty came by herself, it would have pushed her more to be like out there and to speak. Like I think she was really just there because since her daughter was there, I think she was just there to like watch over her, which put her in like the overly like mothering like part. Yeah. And I think if Dodie wasn't there, Granty would have fucking did a little thing. Like she would have been like grandmama. Like grandmama was no, because grandma like had a mouth and shit like that. Like
I loved her.
Yeah, like so that was the only downfall. You shouldn't have brought your daughter with you.
Okay. And before we get to your best friend ever, we're gonna get to your sister first. So
who's my best friend ever?
Well, wait, hold on. So let's go with Smalls first. Negative.
A negative and positive?
Yes.
Okay, a positive. It's so weird because I just don't like her right now. But a positive is that
think of a good one so that I can take the clip and send it to her and make you guys make up.
Period. A good one is that I was like actually really shocked because my sister's like not really like out there like that. Like she did not want to do the show.
Really?
So yeah, like I was kind of like shocked like how she did. Like she held her own with Rolly. Like she went at it with Slim. Like her, I think her being in front of the cameras, like after a while she became really comfortable with it. And I don't know, she just looks the fuck good on camera. I don't look the fuck good on camera. She looks good on camera. So it's like, I was meant for TV, but she looks the fucking best on TV. Oh yeah, the negative is that like when she was arguing with Slim and just like arguing in general, like Maria has a fucking mouth. Like she has a mouth. She will like, she has no problem saying what the fuck she's got to say. But I feel like when you're in that position, you don't think about things off the top of your head. And I wish that's what she would have did because she has said some fucking foul shit to me.
Okay, so she's ruthless with the mouth.
Yeah, she's ruthless with her mouth. So like that shit was Slim. Like, baby, you could have went a little bit harder.
All right, and the best friend I was talking about is like the person you always want to hang out with and like talk to on the phone for hours, which is Meeko, Dottie.
I was like, wait, like I thought you were gonna say Chance. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shit, I forgot about him. Honestly,
okay,
we'll get to him.
I don't want to be like a hating ass bitch, but like obviously I don't like the bitch. Like you have problems, your music sucks, you don't do insurance, you're a stripper. A positive is bro, because it's like not even like I can compliment her appearance. Like there's nothing special about her. Her hair is horrible. Like you do horrible.
Did you like how she dressed?
Hell to the no. See, but I don't want to be like I don't want to be hating, so I need to find something positive to say.
Was she fun to hang out with?
Never hung out with her, never once to a day in my life.
Did she smell good?
I mean, her armpits were very sweaty, so I don't really know how good she could smell.
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
No, obviously there's something good about her, like.
But you can't put your finger on it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck. I really don't fucking know. I think that Dottie got way too wrapped up in the whole fact that it was its show and like that you have to put on. And I think someone who like obviously wants to push themselves in the direction that she is going in life with her career, I think that she did what she had to do, but I feel like that's really not her in real life. Like you trolling, I feel like that's not you in real life. But I mean, I don't fucking know. Maybe one of the nights she wore a good outfit. That's a positive right there. Yeah.
Maybe one.
Maybe one of the nights I liked her outfit. Oh, actually, no. I can say something. The night of the naming, I think that she looked good.
Just one night?
That one night, the naming ceremony. Now the negative. I don't even need to say the negative.
I thought you already said you said like 50 negatives.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. I'm over speaking her name after this. Like, now the reunion's finally done, she's gonna see this and she's probably gonna add her 2 cents, and I'm not gonna give it any care in the world. Because baby, if like I don't care about you, I'm in an interview, I'm gonna talk my shit, and that's just that.
And yeah, so like I was saying, since we were originally just gonna do the girls, but I guess since it was his show, one negative, one positive about Chance.
Okay. Negative is he's mad weird. He has a makeup artist on deck, on standby. That's a little creepy to me. Like, you're a guy. I get it, you're on a show, but like he really like we have to wait for him to be done with his makeup to start.
Little sus.
Positive is that he's funny. I think Chance gets wrapped up in like the whole TV thing because like I think that before I talked to him, he was like mad cool. Like he was chill. Like I think that he just lets the whole like I have to entertain go to like a level that like it really like doesn't need to get to.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Like it gets to like a rude point. I mean, I do not give a fuck. Half the shit he did is funny, but there's certain things that I understand why people have their say on what he does say.
Absolutely. All right, so I know that was really hard for you to think about positives, and but we're done with that. So I want to finish up by giving you the time that the show doesn't really give people to talk about like your passions, anything you want the fans to know about you from watching the show, and also you got to give your plug so that everybody can follow you.
Okay, so guys, this is the end. It's been a beautiful journey. This is definitely not going to be the last of Biggie. I was meant to do this. Like I was meant to be on TV. I have it in me. I have the personality. I have everything. I'm going to keep going. I have a lot of things to look forward to. This is going to be like a very, 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 very stressful year for me because I have so many things going on. But I'm ready to like push myself and just be booked and busy and just keep going. Me and Sissy, well, right now we're not friends, but I'm doing the research on some things. Plan on coming out with something. I don't really want to like say what it is or like what like the vision for it, but like
Under wraps for a bit. Okay.
I feel like when you talk about things too much, it's like whatever. But we plan on coming out with something. I am coming out with my YouTube channel. You guys can go see it, view it, like, comment, subscribe, because Biggie obviously belongs on fucking YouTube. That shit will go viral. And I also have an OnlyFans. So if you guys want to hear me moan or you know, do my little thing, see me with the security guard, see if there's a video up there. The link is in my bio on my Instagram. It's Gabriella with 2 A's, Ewulu, EWULU_. So yes, link in my bio. I'm very expensive, but it's very worth it. I'm crazy.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see what you and your sister have to come out. I'm gonna have to do a separate interview with her. I understand. I hope you guys are gonna make up. I'm gonna send her a clip of whatever you said that was really nice about her, and just like replay it in her DMs and be like, "Can you guys be cool now again?" But guys, be sure to follow Formation Production. It's the Formation Production now on Instagram. Follow me at Don't Touch My Hair. You gotta subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mo Visual. That's where all the interviews go out. This is probably gonna be 2 parts because this was a long one.
Period.
And thank you so much for doing this tonight. I know it was really long, but you are so much fun to talk to. You're hilarious. And again, like I'm gonna repeat it, like your personality compared to the show. Not saying that you had a bad personality on there, but it just there's no comparison. Like I think this always gives an opportunity for the fans to see more of who you guys are. So
The real me.
thank you for doing this. We're definitely gonna keep in contact and I'm gonna DM you because I want to know who the security guard was and see if I can look him up and see a picture and see if he was.
I don't know his name.
Damn it, because I know who Matthew is, and Matthew's fun as fuck.
I knew. You think Matthew's hot? You said.
Yes,
No, the security guard was hot as fuck. Let's not get it twisted. You know.
Don't have a picture of him or anything.
I probably had like a video of a little clip like he was in.
Okay.
Did I try? But yeah, it was good.
Okay.
But guys, Biggie is out. Thank you for having me for this interview.
Of course, and we'll keep in touch. And I'm excited to see more of you. And I'm gonna follow your YouTube channel when you come out. So you better send that to me.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. Of course. Have a good night.